In the last video, I created a package using just the default build spec, but it's missing a bunch of metadata that tells users what the package does and how to get the most out of it. So over the next few minutes, I'll go through the metadata settings. To edit the build spec, double click the VIPB file or click the VI build specification icon in the top left corner of VIPM. The first thing to check is the build target. This is the version of LabVIEW that VIPM will use to create your package, and by its very nature, the oldest version of LabVIEW you will be able to install your package into. I've specified 64-bit since that's what I develop in, but this package will work on 32 or 64-bit LabVIEW. We set the source directory in the last video, and the build directory is just one level up from that, which I'm fine with, but you can change that to a builds folder if you want. Just be sure to add VIP files or the builds folder to your git ignore file. For the version numbers, the build will auto increment. I'll increment major for significant new features or potential breaking changes, minor for things like adding new utility VIs, and fixes and bugs for minor tweaks. And typically I will reset the build back to 1 when changing the major, minor or fix numbers. Lastly on this page we have release notes, and these are the release notes for this specific release, so only type up what's changed. In this case it's also the initial release, so I'll copy in a summary of the entire toolkit. On display information, let's update the icon, and this icon will be used for the main product overview, and you can set it for your palettes too. For me, the company name is JKI, and I'll set the author to be my name, Tom McQuillan. As a general rule, for all of your toolkits, make sure you have a license and enter the details here. This is going to be using a BSD free clause license, and the license file is going to appear when the end user installs the package, which they will need to accept. For the homepage, I'll enter the GitHub repo, and for the product description summary, this is your elevator pitch about what the toolkit does. So summarize it in 1 or 2 sentences. On this page, I also like to add package details to the VI descriptions. This will appear in context help for all of your VIs, and you can edit this to be whatever you want. And if we check out the main description, here you can give a detailed overview of the toolkit, and it supports rich text. So you can make the words bold or italic or large, change the fonts, etc. just using the tags detailed below. Great, so now that's all the metadata added. Let's build it and see how it's changed. The first thing we see is that the overview page is now populated with details including the hyperlink to my GitHub repo, and it has a nice icon. And if we install it, we have to accept the license agreement. Once installed in LabVIEW, you will see updated palette icons and the VI descriptions have been updated. This package has already improved a lot, and there's much more we can do. So in the next video, I'll take you through a bunch of tips and tricks for editing the palette.